best way to disable a male attacker, should probably answer you with a good kick straight into the groin. That's definitely going to be the case, so why shouldn't we employ the same kind of tactics? So with that, we are going to go and have a look at a series of groin kicks now. Now you can already see that he's standing quite falsely at the moment, so we'll have to change the angle of the kick. We're going to come on to that in a few minutes. For now, we're just going to look at the very basis of the lift kick, to lift up and back down. Now, if any woman will tell you that a kick in the groin is the best way to disable a man, I'm sure any man would agree that sometimes a flick is much worse than a good belt at times. So if you ask yourself the question, what's more important in a lift kick? Is it speed or power? I think most men would agree that it's going to be speed and accuracy, because even a flick can have the same results. If I ran from halfway across the room and kicked Salim in the groin, we all know that he'd probably drop down, but the chances of me landing that kick are going to be quite minimal. So speed and accuracy are going to be massively important to you. The other important thing to remember about the lift kick is it doesn't hinge at the knee. Keep the knee strong, lift and pull back down using the hip. If I make an extra movement to lift the knee, most people are quite good at moving their groin quickly and you're just not going to be able to get the target. So, keep the pad, flick it, pull back down. Flick and pull back down. If Salim moves the pads away suddenly, then the kick should stay at the same height. It shouldn't go belting all the way up. So you're going for accuracy. On and off. On and off. Like we already agreed, most people don't stand with their groin exposed, and even if they do, they're quite good at protecting and moving it. So if Salim's got a leg forward, a straight lift kick is going to catch on his inner thigh and not get him anymore. So you've got to be able to change the angle of the kick. Now your knee's just a hinge joint, all that does is go forward and back. So any change in direction has to come from further up in your hip. So as you kick now, let your hips open up and curl across slightly. You'll come around his leg, and if Salim was trying to dance around the edge of my guard, he opens up into that kick. So Salim, if you throw a hook around my guard hand, he will open up into this kind of kick in the groin. Does that make sense? So, to simulate this, Salim will put a leg forward and place the pad on the inside of his thigh. Instead of going straight up now, you're going to curl, open the hip, and kick with the laces of your shoe. So exactly where the laces would be, the top part of your shoe, is where you're going to kick with. The same thing applies as before, speed and accuracy rather than power, and don't start hinging with the knee, you'll give the whole game away. So, so, the front lift kick lifts, and this one slightly across to the side. The other angle we need to kick at is simply taking it the other way across. If Salim had his other leg forwards. Now if we turned around, okay, we'll keep this leg forwards. If you put the pad back down, it's on the inside of your leg. If I had the other leg forwards, the angle would change to coming across this way now. Coming across in this direction. Turn and form your bomb with your lead guard. That'll give you the angle, and just lift, and again, hit it with the laces. So if you look now, we've got three. One going slightly out, one straight forward, and one turning across with the angle of your bomb. 1, 2, 3 with the angle of your bomb. All coming from the directions in the hip. So these kicks will lead into each other. As you kick the first one, you'll feel the natural inclination to unwind with the hips. So it's quite a natural movement as you come across. To open one with the hips,